Okay, hey guys, it's Kasaya, and I'm here to share my Windows notes with you from Mind and Body Stewardship. So here we go. So I'll just jump right in. I've got some good notes, at least they're good for me. I definitely learned a bit from these articles and the video, so here, I'll just share them with you. First little square is facts. And I think I wrote the most in here other than ideas, but those two were my biggest thing because facts are kind of important to me. Besides that, I'll just start. My first one is emotional intelligence, or EI, is the skill, capacity, or ability to identify, assess, and control the emotions of oneself, of others, and of groups. My next note is it is important for 3 reasons. Number 1, to have relationships with others. Number 2, personal satisfaction and content. And number 3, worldview. It's kind of self-explanatory. Being able to relate with others and to have personal satisfaction is good. Next bullet point, empathy can be used for compassionate or cruel behavior. I put that in here, it was from one of the articles. But I put it in here because I felt like it made a good point. Even if somebody's acting nice towards you, doesn't mean that they're good people. Some people fake it out. I'm not saying judge people negatively, but I felt like it was a good point to make. Somebody being empathetic with you, that's how you say it, that doesn't mean they're always a good person. So, just to keep in mind. Last bullet point I have in facts is flexible people emotionally are usually more successful. It's scientifically proven, evidently. I felt like that's kind of something you should know. If you're able to roll with the punches and to be able to pick yourself up and to be able to get along with people emotionally, and all that stuff, you'll be able to be a more successful person than if you just kept to yourself, stayed on the line, tried to keep there's no changes in the schedule whatsoever. It doesn't work in life, and you're going to get hurt at one point or another with that. So yeah. Next box, questions. I only have one little bullet point in here, and what I wrote is, what do others feel when I say what I say and do what I do? It's kind of important to think about because you are influencing people positively and negatively. Even if you don't realize it, even if the people that you are influencing don't realize it, you will be influencing people by your emotions. And if you do that negatively with what you say and do, then you're not going to get a good input from those people. That kind of goes into my feelings category. I have 2 bullet points in there. One of them is being able to have self-awareness about how you feel about impulses and how it affects others. That sounds really awkward, so I will re-emphasize. Being able to know what you are doing and how you feel about impulses is good. If you just go along life not trying to figure that out, then it's going to be harder to connect with yourself and to connect with people. It affects others around you. It's not just yourself, again, like my question was before. If you're able to have self-awareness, then you're able to find a way to connect with people and to either contain or let go of those impulses you have. Yeah, I felt like that was a really good one. My next bullet point is self-regulation. I feel like being able to open to change is a good thing, and being able to see yourself away from pride is ideal. Excuse me. I feel like this is a good one because being open to change goes along with being flexible. If you're not open to change, it's kind of bad. And if you're able to think of yourself positively without any pride, as I said, it's ideal. I felt like that was the best word you could really use. It sounds a bit proper, but honestly, being able to be proud of what you do and not being prideful is hard, but it's good. So, it's something to think about. Last box is ideas. So I'll just start. One of my bullet points says, all of our emotional intelligence is connected in a loop. Sometimes I think we can break the wheel if we don't focus on how we can adapt and how to improve our emotions. If we don't focus on that, then it's kind of hard to live life. We are busy, but being able to just connect with yourself emotionally is healthy. And that's the whole point of this class, is to become healthy. So if you're able to focus on your emotions, that wheel, if you saw that wheel in the video, and I think it was in one of the articles, you'll be able to smoothly connect that wheel, and it won't get clunky and it won't turn out wrong. I'll just stop with the metaphors because anyway, next bullet point, we shouldn't have too much self-awareness. Though it sounds strange, we need a perfect balance of flexibility and awareness. This was in the video, I'm pretty sure. Okay, figured it out. But we shouldn't always try to be aware with ourselves. I just emphasize that we should be, but if all you do is think about yourself, that's kind of going into being prideful, and trying to fix that like too much can be a bad thing. So if you just try to be yourself, I'm making so much sense here, but if you're just trying to be yourself and not overthink it, then it's a lot easier than trying to just obsess about being the perfect you, because it doesn't really work that way. So yeah. Use an equalizer, or the equalizer, like from the video, like where you change the little dials. That's kind of what I thought. I just wrote use an equalizer, because if different times call for different situations call for different intervals. Like being at a funeral is not the same as hanging out with your friends. You need to let me rephrase that so we don't have to get into that. If we're able to dial how our emotions come out in different times, then we're able to be a better person. And being able to control our emotions like that is good, not bad. So use an equalizer. Next bullet point. Changing our game plans is not a bad thing. Again, being flexible. I put a lot of that in there because I felt like it applied to me. If you're able to be flexible, if you're able to cooperate with people, if you're able to get through with that, it's good. Next point, and the last one. Don't be afraid of change, embrace it. That was the last line in the video, and I liked it. So if we're able to kind of deal with that change and embrace it, like if you're moving from somewhere, embrace that. Don't get scared. It's a scary thing, but embrace it, because you only live once and you only have emotions like this once. So yeah, that's all I have. And I have 8 minutes, but yep, thank you.